There you are, shivering in the freezing weather in the UK. It's winter, you're inside, but you can't afford heating. You breathe and you can see your breath while you're in your bed. You go downstairs and you make food and a cup of tea. You're grasping, you're grasping the cup, trying to get every shed of warmth out of it. You're thinking, how did it get like this? Has the government failed me? Have I failed me? What's going on? Do people live like this? Does it have to end up this way in 10 years' time? Well, your boy All here, back at you with another video to tell you how to break the cycle. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you a step-by-step plan. I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna fix this. And it all starts with you. Now, what you need to understand is if you're around the same people, doing the same thing, the same routine, the same everything, can you really expect to be different than your peers? If you and your friend, who are both losers, do the same thing, you go drinking on the weekend, you program each other's minds with your own loser thoughts, so now you're a double loser. And you expect to be different, you expect to change, you expect to be great. Listen, that's not gonna happen. You have to go ghost. You need to disappear. And I don't mean necking yourself, okay? What I do mean is you need to move away from your town you grew up in, okay? The town you grew up in is not good for you. It's routine. You know everything about it. You already know what life is like in this little town. You have your friends. It's time to let them go. It's time to say, see you later, friends. I need to move on. That's if you want to be great. If you want to actually do something different. If you want to be different. If you want to be around different people. You need to do that. And you don't just have to go ghost. You have to lock in. You need to dial in. You need to focus. You need to have tunnel vision, my boy. You need to get tunnel visioned on the purpose, on the goal, on the objective. So listen, that was my life. I was in the UK. I was shivering. My landlord was a bitch. She was like, no, you can't. You can't put the heating on in your room. It's too expensive. You know, we're gonna have to charge you even more. We're gonna have to take 60, 70% of your paycheck just to live without food, just to put the heating on, just to live in a house. To share a house with multiple people. It's expensive. The UK is a dead country, but you know, other videos on UK. So I would even recommend, if you live in the UK and you're a young man, no kids, well, honestly, if you have a girlfriend, sack her off. You should go to a foreign country. It doesn't have to be Thailand. That's where I came. That's where a lot of people come. It doesn't even have to be Asia. You can think South America. You can think Thailand. You can think Indonesia, Philippines, Brazil, Mexico. You can go to any of these places. People say, oh, it's not safe, mate. It's way safer than the UK. UK is a third world country, by the way, if you didn't know. It's more developed, honestly. It's more developed, it's more safe. If you live in the UK, that's a dangerous country. Come somewhere safe. Go somewhere where if you're wearing a watch, a little SpongeBob watch, you won't get it robbed off you. Now, moving away has many advantages. Let's talk about them. One, if you go to a cheaper country, you're earning in US dollars, you got pounds. You go to Thailand, you just have more money. It's how it works. You have more buying power. Now, it's not like crazy. It's not like, oh, it's free here, but it's like half price. Maybe less than half price, honestly. So you can save up 15k. I'd recommend about 15k. And you can move to one of these countries. And guess what? You have a lot of time. You have so much time. But you probably want to live a little before you lock in. And I'd recommend it. That's what I did. I travelled, I had fun, and I locked in. So, move country, go somewhere cheap. So you've got a lot of time, you got money, you go to Thailand, guess what? 15k is going to last you like 2 years if you're being super like safe with your money. You're not lashing out, going drinking, okay? So you can be safe with your money. Now you've got 2 years of time, okay? That's time to work on your fitness, get in shape, get your mental good. Because if you live in the UK, like 90% of people are on depressants anyways. They're miserable. The suicide rate's going up and up and up. It's not gonna stop till it's at the top. And you come to Thailand and you're like, damn, I'm happy. I got sun. People are smiling. They're going, oh, soy. They're going soy at you. Soy mac mac. Soy mac mac. Calling you handsome and shit. You're like, damn, I kind of feel happy here. I'm glad I came. And then you go on your little adventure. Sure, you go to the islands. I don't know what you do. Go to the beach. You get bored of the beach and you realise, okay, it's time to lock in. So your day ends up being the gym and business. You got all day. Eating doesn't take long. You got a gym for an hour or two. You got so much time to create a business, so much time to think, so much time to develop your mind, come up with ideas, take action on them. And it's crazy. It really is. 1 year of doing this, and you're a different person. You're making a different income. You're doing things and you've met people that you've never thought you'd meet. You meet like super cool people that maybe you come across like every 5 years in your hometown. Maybe you have like a good friend. You're a good friend in the UK, you don't want to leave, and then you come here and you're like, damn, I make a new good friend like every month. Depends where you live though. If you live in somewhere where there's no people, unlucky, eh? So do that. Get yourself on point, you know? You got time to study, you got time to choose a business model. I recommend high ticket sales. It's just easy. Especially if you speak English. Oh my god. Like easiest way to get to 10k, no problem. And then you got time to build. You're building stuff now. You're building systems. You're like, damn, okay, I've done high ticket sales. Maybe I can start an agency. I can learn a different skill and develop my business. Maybe you go, I want to be a YouTuber. Boom, you're making videos, you're making self-help, you're helping the youth, you're becoming a role model. Shit. Hell yeah. You want to become a role model, my dude? Come on, kids, let's start looks maxing at the age of 10. Oh boy, you need some trend. Damn, your child's broke, you're 8 years old, and you're not making money, you're not on the grind set? Damn, you're a loser. I'm gonna tell my son not to associate with you, boy. So that's how it is. And after you do this, like, you develop so much as a person, and if you decide to go back, you're not going back, by the way. Once you come here, you're not going back. You can go to the next country, you can move on countries, but trust me, you're not going back, especially if you're from the UK. If you're from the UK, like, trust me, first opportunity you have, leave. I promise you, that is the right choice. And if you do decide to go back, maybe you have a mental disability, maybe you're a little bit retarded, and you go back to the UK to live, guess what? You're a different person. You got different money. You move a certain way. You got them bitches. You can get the UK women to you. That's right. You don't eat rug anymore. I'm joking. I'm going crazy in this video. Damn. So yeah, and let's be honest, if you do move back to the UK, it's either for family, which, why don't you just visit, or two, you failed. Guess what? Just when you move away with a certain amount of money and you try to make it, guess what? There's a risk of failure. And that probably means you're super lazy, or you're extremely low IQ. I think you're probably super lazy and you just gave up. You're a giver-upper. You're a failure. So go back to the UK. It's okay. Other people will make it. It's a cutthroat world today. It's competitive. And that's life as a man. Boost your testosterone. Boost your mind. Whatever. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below on your best method to turning invisible. And I will see you in the next video. By the way, if you do that, I will give you a cup of milk.